A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Let's go, fellas.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
White. Hey, Delta.
To throw is Stafford. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Blue 60! Let's go, let's get this one. Easy alert!
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, 51, Mike 51!
Rip right. 51's Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, he's going to want into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Harrison. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Monday.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Let's get it. Waiting! Alert! Zero! Hey, Steve 6!
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route, because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby.
What's that? You're waiting! 32! Check it out!
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Yellow. 180. Oh, here we go. Oh. Jack. Slam, slam, slam. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
They'll run on first down. It's Harrison, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Here's Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, deep tight.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Caught here by Bell. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Stafford on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Replace the win. Let's
The Chiefs
go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Guys, pick it up.
15, 15.
49.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Bravo.
Stafford throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Go!
What we got? 50.
Here's Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete. It's Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away as they have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 53 the mic.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
50, Mike's 50. All day, baby, all day, all day.
Now it's Stafford. His throw incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51 the mic.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Easy.
Check out.
Hey, Red.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50-50.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Jets on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Any weapons? Hey, box truck. Hey, 5-0.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, New York.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike.
From the gun, Stafford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford over the middle, complete. That's Warner. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Mike set. Go 20. Middle.
Stafford on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, 22. Hey. Zero. Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Stafford looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is, you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the gun on third down, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Stafford. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford now to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Alert! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.